Ho there, my lovies. Welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Fun. Welcome back to my kitchen here in Glendale, Arizona. So, the other day, I just was not feeling it. I had to, Calgon take me away. Anyhow, I had had enough. And I did not feel like making dinner. And I was laying on the couch, feeling sorry for myself and wondering how I'm going to talk these people into eating peanut butter and jelly for tonight for dinner. Anyhow, so I was laying there and I thought, well, you have all of those. I had a refrigerator mishap where my crisper drawer froze all of my potatoes, all of my onion, and all of my cabbage. And so I had to do something with a PDQ. It was a use it or lose it situation. So I made mashed potatoes, I made cold cannon, I made all of the things, put them in plastic bags, and then put them in the refrigerator. So I'm thinking, well, you've got cold cannon in there, and that's pretty much already a starch and a vegetable together. And you have chicken breasts, and those are easy to cook. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts. So I went out to the freezer. I grabbed myself a package of the boneless, skinless chicken breasts. I threw them on a baking tray, added a little bit of olive oil, some garlic, some spices, whatever. I didn't even really care, if you want to know the truth. Whatever filled bellies in a hurry, because I had dilly-dallied around pretty much all day long. So I threw those on the Easy Bake Oven on 450 degrees. They were still frozen. And then I took a bag of cold cannon and I threw that into the microwave for 8 minutes. We still had leftover fruit salad. I dished that up into the nice individualized servings. And we had dinner. And it took less than 10 minutes worth of effort. It would have taken me longer to find my shoes and my keys and get in the car and drive over to the McDonald's to buy us double gut bombs with cheese. And easier than having to listen to everybody complain about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I'm thinking, you know what? I need more convenience products in my life, but I'm not willing to pay for them because I'm just too cheap. Every once in a while, I will buy, the convenience box of rice, what have you. But when I'm paying $1, $1.10, $1.25 for a convenience box of rice, that you just add water to and a couple tablespoons of butter and put it in the microwave or whatever. Or if I'm buying, frozen rice. No, I really have never done that because the cost of frozen rice is just absolutely ridiculous. But I'm thinking I need some frozen rice in my freezer for a hard day, for a day when you're just not feeling it. So today I'm going to be making some convenience rice for my freezer. Yay, hooray. And I have just enriched long grain white rice. Thank you, oven, for preheating. It's on the ball today. It's about time. It's been taking a while. I've been worried about it. Anyhow, just, you know what? Maybe I got this at the Dollar Tree. I have no idea. Walmart, Albertsons, no clue. Anyhow, it's a pound, and I'm just going to eyeball it. And I'm going to put about half the bag into this baking dish and the other bag into this baking dish. Yay, hooray. And typically I like to bake my rice because it's no fuss, no muss. It never goes wrong. It always turns out like fluffy and delicious. I don't have to watch it. I could make it in the Instant Pot. I could make it in my rice cooker. But you know what? It's a little chilly in the house, so we're gonna warm it up a little bit. So when I was thinking about making these convenience rices, like I didn't want to spend any money on it. I wanted to use something that I had in my pantry. So I got my little eagle eye out and started looking around. What could you use? Well, I found a couple of good jumping off points. I found Knorr chicken bouillon. I always like to have these on hand for an emergency situation because really and truly you can just add water and whatever you can find to it and you have a delicious filling soup. They're quick, they're easy, they're convenient, and I spent $5.95 on this 32-ounce container and it will probably last me the whole year. So yeah, great. If all I can do is get enough hot water that I can boil with a candle, or enough hot water from, from the top of a car, at idle, heating up some water that way. Yep, we have soup. We could have, I could have enough soup for the whole neighborhood probably. Hot diggity. Then I also found this broccoli cheddar soup mix from Bear Creek Country Kitchens. And I love their soups. And I love a broccoli cheddar soup. This is ready in 10 minutes. You add 8 cups of water to it, and you can feed like 6 people with this. And it's good, it's hearty, it's delicious, it's well seasoned. But I'm thinking to myself, is this only for soup? I bet I can put this in my rice. And I bet it will be absolutely fantastic. So that's what we're going to do. So I am going to go ahead and open this up. Well, I didn't quite get it. I missed it. And so to this baking dish, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of the broccoli cheddar soup mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, hot diggity, and a little bit of pepper. And I can tell you that these soup mixes are not very salty. I always seem to have to add just a little tiny bit of salt to it. So I'm assuming with a product like rice that needs as much seasoning, in my opinion, as possible, that is going to be a good thing. I have about 4 cups of hot water here, but I'm only going to put 2 cups in here. So for me, and pretty much the way that I measure rice is for every 1 cup of rice, long grain enriched rice, 1 cup of that needs 2 cups of liquid. Could you use chicken stock, beef stock, whatever. Yeah, baby, shoot the moon. Go for it. Whatever rocks your boat. But about 2 cups of liquid. Here we go. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead and stir that together. Try to get that soup mix incorporated as much as possible. And I think that is going to give us a very good cheesy broccoli rice for the freezer. Yay, hooray. That package of broccoli cheddar soup over at the Walmart typically runs $3.95 at my Walmart. Every once in a while I will find it on sale somewhere else. And I do like to stock up on that one and the potato. Those 2 are my favorite. They also have like a hearty chili, and they have a lot of flavors that we never get in Arizona. But Arizona's weird. We don't really have that big of a soup season. Honestly, surprisingly, how hot it is here, we don't really have that large of an ice cream season. I think it's because it's melted before you even get it home. Got a little butter. And I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Olive oil would work fine. Whatever you got. You got nothing? Well, don't worry about it. It'll be fantastic anyhow. It will. You don't tell anybody, they'll never know the difference. Nobody's ever going to say to them, oh, that could have used some butter. Because I'm guaranteeing that delicious broccoli cheddar soup mix is going to be more than enough. Just more than just a regular spectacularness. Okay, got about a cup of rice in this one. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to make this one just chicken rice flavor. And that's a very popular variety. I know a friend of mine that buys that all the time. And so, yay, hooray for her. I'm going to go ahead and put, this is very concentrated. So I'm actually only going to put 2 tablespoons of that Knorr powder in there. Because I think that will be absolutely plenty. I also have a little bit of herbe de Provence. And this is something that I just buy over at my Albertsons. Um, if you don't have it, Italian seasoning or parsley or thyme and thyme and rosemary, whatever herbs that you have over in your pantry will be fantastic. Yay, hooray. I'm going to go ahead and add about 2 cups of water to my 1 cup of rice there. Oh, it's got all the smells. And then I'm going to go ahead and just stir this up a little bit. Get that Knorr bouillon all incorporated in here. Do y'all have days like that? Just days where you're like, yeah, I'm going to eat peanut butter and jelly. I'm just too tired, too wiped out. Life is just too much. I'm just going to eat peanut butter and jelly and just be satisfied that I got a full belly and I'm going back to bed. I think everybody has days like that once in a while. All right, there we go. Oh, that's really herby and good. That's going to be super duper fantastic. Yay, hooray. All right, let's put a little butter in this one. Uh-oh, I'm running low on butter. I'm going to have to get another stick out to thaw. Well, that's not even worth worrying about. I'm going to put the whole thing in there. Nobody's going to complain that this one is it's not buttery enough. It's got plenty. Maybe that's 2.5 or 3 tablespoons. I don't know. But it wasn't worth just putting back and having just a little tiny bit running around all the time. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and cover these with aluminum foil. I've got my oven preheated to 375 degrees. And I'm going to go ahead and cover them off camera because, to be honest with you, it grates on my nerves. The sound of aluminum foil on video just gets on my last nerve. And so when I'm editing the videos and I hear it, oh, Lord. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got a pretty tight seal on both of these. Yay, hooray. I'm going to go ahead and get them into the oven. It's going to take my oven probably about 40 to 45 minutes to bake and steam this rice. And then we'll come back and we'll take a look at it. Now, I have served some crunchy rice before, I admit it. I have also served some mushy rice before, I admit it. Andrew, thank goodness, loves rice and will eat it no matter what. But this method for me is foolproof. It always works out. I don't have to worry about anything, and I can just keep on keeping on for 4 to 5 minutes with the things that I have got to get done around this house. I got laundry going. I got laundry drying outside in the garage. I have got vacuuming that needs to get done. Hazel needs some attention. There's just things. The list is endless. But, whatever I get done, that's a win, and that's the important part. One. And 2. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Don't spill. Hot diggity, I did it. Yay, hooray. A win is a win is a win. Now, I have a friend who is trying to economize, and she is a new and beginning cook, and she struggles with rice. So really, this video is kind of dedicated for her. This is foolproof, long grain rice cooking, in my opinion, for her. But she really loves those packages. So I thought that I would make her a little homemade package, a little gift, a little something that says, I love you. Here you go, baby. So I have about 8 ounces of instant rice because that's what she's cooking now, because it's real easy to add the water to, pop it in the microwave for a few minutes, and there you go, you're done. So I have a little bit of 8 ounces of the instant rice. I'm back to my cheddar broccoli soup mix, which I am in love with. And for her, I'm going to go ahead and add 4 tablespoons of the broccoli cheddar soup mix. There we go. Give that a shaky shake. Get that all incorporated in there. Now this is an old pasta jar, and I did find the tight-fitting lid for this, so this will be good for a long time. Yay, hooray. And then, you know what? She doesn't have to give this back because it's not, you know, one of my beloved, coveted mason jars. This is just, yeah, I don't know what it had in it. Some kind of Bertolli something is my guess. Anyhow, but, you know, I'm going to class it up a little bit. I have this little bit of ribbon. I don't know where it came from, but it came with something that I bought, and I thought, well, there's a little bit of ribbon. I might need that for something. Do y'all collect bits and bops like that? Just little bits and bops of whatever. Anyhow, so there we go. Now it's got a ribbon. Isn't that festive and fun? And then I will just go ahead and write a little card, attach it over here somewhere, that just with cooking instructions. Basically, add, you know, 2 cups of water to this, hot water, microwave for about, I don't know, 7 minutes. You should be good to go. Stir, add a tablespoon of butter. You know, just the same directions on one of those convenience boxes of rice. In fact, I'm going to use that as my cheat sheet. So, yeah, a little broccoli cheddar rice for my friend. I think that that's a fun little gift. It says, I love you, baby. And, you know, you're getting there. I don't want to discourage any new cooks. Hey, if all you ever learn to cook is a good chicken breast and nice rice, you can feed your family a bazillion things just by changing your spices or sauce or, you know, the vegetables that you add to it or whatever. You don't have to learn to cook everything. You just have to learn to cook a few things really, really well. Like my mother, Melissa and I were talking about the things that she made, and she probably had about 20, 25 dishes in her, you know, in her repertoire. And hey, she kept us all alive. We kept coming back for more. Heck, even after we left home, we all still came back to eat all the time. Couldn't get rid of us. Mostly because we understand the importance of a free meal. But also, there's nothing like eating at Mom's. Am I right? Anyhow, that's going to be a fun little gift to my friend. Yay, hooray. Now, what I'm going to do is grab another mason jar or something with a tight-fitting lid and put the rest of this into it in case I need it for a soup, a stew, more rice, who knows. Use it to flavor something. But I think that this is fantastic. And this is quite a bit. This is a, 10.6 ounce package for under $4. And so, we've got lots more servings of broccoli cheddar rice in here, or whatever you want, baby. Yeah. Now, I don't think that this has enough broccoli in it to be considered, you know, a serving of fruits and vegetables. But, you know, some is better than none. Alrighty, well, my rice just came out of the oven. It's piping hot. When you're taking that foil off, be really careful because it is super steamy, and a steam burn hurts bad. I did pretty well, so yay, hooray. Alright, so this is my chicken and herb rice. I think that that looks fantastic. That's going to make a nice, easy, quick, convenient side dish. Yay, hooray. You can do the same thing with brown rice. I just add a 1/4 cup more water when it's brown rice and increase the cooking time by about 5 minutes because brown rice just takes a little bit more. This is the cheddar broccoli, and I haven't fluffed it yet with a fork, but it looks good too. Smells fantastic. Melissa just came in here and she said, yeah, what are you cooking? It smells like chicken and rice. And I said, well, it's chicken rice and broccoli cheddar rice. And she said, Oh, oh, will you make me one of those packets? Yes, baby. Yes, I will make you up some fun instant packaged rice. Absolutely. Just fluffing this with a fork. Yay, hooray. And all of those kernels of rice, grains, they're called grains, yeah. All of those all of those grains of rice are separate and individual and fluffy and not crunchy. Nobody likes crunchy rice. So we're waiting for this to cool. I'm going to cool these completely. I'm going to turn the overhead fan on and cool these completely. Once these get cooled, I'm going to go ahead and put them into my freezer as is to flash freeze. And then I'm going to package them into quart bags so that I have a quick, easy, convenient, microwave ready frozen rice that we paid pennies on the dollar for. This rice is like $4. Pre-cooked rice in the freezer section, like $4 for 12 ounces. I think that's a total ripoff. But you know, like I always say, a lot of times something is convenient, but it's not cheap. And something is cheap, but not convenient. This is the best of both worlds. Because while this was going for 45 minutes, I went and did all the things that I needed to do. Just check right off. Spent some time with Hazel. We had a little cuddle. It was so fun. So I got my mason jar out. Got a funnel because, you know, I spill everything nowadays. And I'm just going to make sure that I get this all in here for other purposes. Yay, hooray. And just give it a tippity tap so we're getting all the, there we go. Easy peasy. No tears, no fuss, no muss. And just pop the lid right on there. Yay, hooray. Now I've got the bag. And I've got the directions. So, let's see. I'm going to cut off the directions and the top label so that I know what it is. And then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put this on the side. And I have a handy dandy trusty rubber band. That comes on my newspaper every morning, and I save them. Because you know I'm saving all of my bits and bops, you know, just like Granny did. Absolutely. There we go. It's on there. We'll put an error and a spare on so that we have, yeah, now it's on there. And should I need to, I can actually see the directions from the other side, or I can really quickly just turn that around and read the directions. But now that I know what it is, everybody else knows what it is in the pantry. And, yay, right. So we have plenty for next time. We have plenty to make about another half. We have plenty to make about another half batch of broccoli cheddar soup if we need to. So instead of adding 4 cups, so instead of adding 8 cups of water to make a full batch of soup, I'll only add 4 cups. And that's still plenty for the 3 of us, especially for a lunch or something like that. But I want to make sure that my rice is fully cooled down because I wouldn't want to package it now. The inside would still be hot and have the potential for bacteria growth. And so then the next time I cook it, put it in the microwave for a quick zip, zip, zip. Yeah, I could be given, you know, bacteria, botulism, salmonella, E. coli, Ebola, whatever, to my loved ones. So cool your rice completely before you refrigerate it or put it in the freezer or any of those things. Okay, well, while we're waiting on those to cool, I've got a question for you all. When you're loading the dishwasher and you're putting the silverware in there, well, do you put your silverware in there? When you're putting your silverware in the dishwasher and you've got the little cups for it, you know, do you put your silverware facing up or, you know, utensil, you know, the down, up or down? Which way do you put your utensils? Because this is a debating issue in our house. And personally, I think that spoons should always go up. Everything else, I'm okay with it going down. But I think like when my spoons go down, that they get they hold water and get bad water spots that way. That's just me personally. But inquiring minds want to know. That's the question of the day. When you're loading the dishwasher, silverware up or silverware down? Walk like an Egyptian. Well, the peanut gallery weighed in, and they want the broccoli cheddar rice tonight for dinner. So, sadly, I'm only going to be able to get the chicken and herb rice into the freezer today for my quick convenient meal. But this was so easy. I don't really mind. And honestly, the smells were a little overwhelming. They smelled so good. How could you resist? Anyhow, they couldn't. So we'll have the broccoli cheddar tonight. Maybe I'll make some more later on in the week. It really didn't take a whole lot of effort from me. And I just want to fill up my little Ziploc bags with the Yum Yums. So tonight we're very simply going to be having baked tilapia and the chicken broccoli rice with a nice side salad. Not much to show there. Pretty much I just put the tilapia on a baking sheet in the Easy Bake Oven with a drizzle of olive oil, squeeze a lemon, a little bit of dill, and yeah, I just bake it. It takes about 15 minutes, and that rice, we'll just heat that up in the microwave for about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, something like that. And it is completely cooled, and this is going to be so nice in my freezer for a nice, easy dinner. Because I guess I just didn't realize how much that I needed some convenience products in my life, but I'm not willing to pay for them. $4 for frozen rice. Come on, man. I mean, I know you're paying for the electricity, for the freezers, and all of that, all that noise, but $4 for frozen rice. Come on. Anyhow, this is fantastic, and I am super excited. They're super excited to be having it tonight, and I think it's quick, easy, and affordable. I mean, we're into both of these for about $1.50, and yeah, that's just good math. Can't beat that with a stick. And Hazel, oh, she loves rice. She's gonna get some of the broccoli cheddar. Now, if I wanted to dress it up a little bit, I could probably get some green onion from out in the garden, and just after I nuke that up, just give it a little bit of green onion, you know, just a little dressing up. Absolutely. So we've got almost a whole quart of the chicken and herb rice all ready for the freezer. I'm going to get this labeled. Should have wrote on it before I got everything in there, but you know, I always forget. Date it for today. How long can you keep this in your freezer? Well, I don't know. I'd say at least 3 months, 6 months, something like that. But I know it's not going to last that long in mine because we're going to eat it up. Anyhow, my lovies, I think quick, easy, convenience products that you make at home, put in your freezer for a lazy day. We all have them. It is a great thing. Be good, be careful, look both ways. Make yourself some convenience rice. Big old smooches, huge squeeze-a-ronies. See you next time. Bye now.